Welcome to the Odyssey. I am Mike Odyssey. We are live here from the Nintendo Experience in Dallas. I got my mic here ready to interview some of the people that are enjoying this experience alongside me. And so in the meantime, I'll just go ahead and wait here, talk to some people. Why don't we do this? How about we follow the sign and we obey the sign and enter for the Nintendo Switch 2 experience? How about we get into this Nintendo Switch 2 experience? Drop a like, make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel, and let's go ahead and get into it. How excited are you?
I'm pretty excited.
What's your most anticipated feature or game?
Well, the only thing, I know that they had other events, but the only thing that I know for a fact is going to be here is Mario Kart, right?
Mario Kart, yeah.
So I was practicing a little bit. I actually got my Switch with me right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm hoping, I don't want to lose to an 8-year-old. I think that's my biggest thing.
Of course. So are you going to do the comparison for the Switch and the Switch 2?
Probably not while I'm here, but I'll be making mental notes.
Awesome. Did you get the pre-order?
No.
Yeah. I mean, you still got time. You got time. That's awesome. Thank you so much, man.
All right.
Hope you have a good time.
You too.
All right. Is that it? How excited are you guys for Switch 2?
We came all the way from Montana.
Montana?
Yeah, we got here.
Montana, that's crazy. What is your most anticipated feature?
Oh,
Joy-Cons and
the mouse. I really want to see how that mouse works.
The mouse, right? The mouse feature?
New Mario Kart, of course. Donkey Kong.
Of course, Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong, yeah, Red Faction Donkey Kong. That's,
that's crazy. Did you pre-order?
We haven't yet.
I gotta check it out first. Make sure it's everything I'm expecting.
Well, you're right. Yeah, actually, this is
we won the tickets, so we were kind of like, well, we can
check it out. Exactly, that's very smart. That's actually very smart shopping, right?
Yeah.
And then you were selected in the lottery, so
that never happens.
Right?
You have to come.
In the city that we wanted to come see.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's awesome. So. And
excellent.
Nice meeting you.
Make sure to subscribe to Mike Odyssey, okay?
All right.
So we're here now at the Nintendo Switch 2 experience, and the energy is insane. I just chatted with some awesome, passionate fans. Huge props to them, and I'm in line right now, steps away from grabbing my credentials. Look at this double doors out there. Our host is hyping us up with some Mario and Donkey Kong chants. The doors are about to open for stage 1 of this experience, and we are hyped. Let's go. All right, friends, we are in stage 1 of the Nintendo Switch 2 experience, and this place is electric. The room is alive with hyped up fans, packed with sleek glass displays, bursting with Nintendo Switch 2 goodness. I couldn't get to the box art display for video games. The crowd was too wild, but I'm catching a quick glimpse at display 1 with the console, accessories, and retail box. But hold up. I am at this stunning display, and I have to tell you, my friends, this is straight up a dream. First, it's got the Nintendo Switch 2 with the Joy-Con 2s attached, looking absolutely gorgeous. Then, right next to it is the dock setup with the Joy-Cons in the Pro Grip 2, ready to dominate. And the tabletop mode, that bigger screen in tabletop is incredible. Nintendo is truly crushing it with these setup displays. Now I'm making my way over to that first display I glimpsed earlier, and let's start with the retail box. This thing, it's got its clean Nintendo Switch OLED look, just stretched out just a bit wider to accommodate the Nintendo Switch 2's bigger screen. It is so slick. The display is loaded. We have the Nintendo Switch 2, the new dock. We have the Joy-Con 2s, the Pro Grip 2s, the charger, the mouse adapters, and a wall power adapter. It's like a treasure trove of next-gen goodness. And this is everything that comes in the box from day 1. Can you believe it? And now, the moment I've been dreaming of, I'm finally holding the Nintendo Switch 2, and oh man, it feels bodacious. I had to go back to the 80s. The bigger Joy-Cons, the larger screen, the clunkier joysticks and buttons. It's next level, so premium. The Joy-Cons don't slide anymore. They snap with magnets and pop out with a slick back release. I was expecting some magnetic resistance when I pulled the trigger, but whoa, it just popped off as smooth as magic. Like the magnets weren't even there to begin with. No effort, just flawless. I clicked them back on and well, it's pure Nintendo wizardry. You might be asking yourself, what's Mike trying to do with those Joy-Cons and the Nintendo Switch 2? Well, I'm experimenting with something we spotted in the patent. Get this, flipping the screen upside down while keeping the Joy-Cons upright. So the audio jack, the game cartridge, and extra USB-C port for charging are at the bottom. And at the top, yep, you guessed it, the USB-C display port. This opens the door for a second screen accessory for Nintendo DS, 3DS, and games coming to NSO. And guess what? It worked. Flawless. My hype for a possible second screen accessory is officially through the roof. All right, we are now headed to stage 2 of the Nintendo Switch 2 experience, and it's time to play Mario Kart World. Oh man, the hype is unreal. We're through these doors and they've got us paired up in groups of 2. We are finally through the doors and we're kicking things off in dock mode. The Nintendo Switch 2 is docked. I'm gripping the Joy-Cons in this Pro Grip 2 and we're racing on the jaw-dropping 4K screen. It feels so smooth, so responsive, like I'm right there in the driver's seat. I'm picking my racer and you know, I'm rolling with Donkey Kong. Let's go, big guy. Mario Kart World looks unreal on that 4K screen. The colors are so vibrant, the graphics are crystal clear, and Donkey Kong's expressions are full of personality. The open world track is incredible. No more loops, just one epic continuous path packed with new obstacles and environments. I'm drifting, grabbing items, battling my opponent, and I'm letting this race play out a bit so you can catch a little bit of my gameplay. It's pure Mario Kart chaos and so much fun. Now we're switching to handheld mode, and oh man, I am holding the Nintendo Switch 2 for the first time to play on this larger screen, and this is wow. It's really hitting me hard because of my vision disability. Playing in handheld mode usually strains my eyes, but this larger screen, sharper screen, it's a game changer. I can see everything so clearly without any struggle, and I'm getting emotional here. A tear coming out of my eye because this is the first time I played on handheld mode like this and I just enjoyed it. The open world of Mario Kart World feels so immersive on this screen and I am loving every second. All right, so now we're headed into the second experience in the Mario Kart World experience, and we're diving into Mario Kart World Knockout Mode with 24 players, total mayhem. It's a massive race across multiple tracks with elimination checkpoints. You gotta hit a certain position to keep going or you're out. I gotta tell you guys, the energy is electric. Items flying, racers bumping, and those open world tracks keep throwing new surprises at you. I'm leaning into every turn, my heart is pounding, and I'm making it through 3 checkpoints, feeling unstoppable. But then, boom, I'm knocked out. But spectator mode is awesome too, right? Letting me soak in the chaos and those gorgeous visuals as the race charges on. Mario Kart World is everything that I've dreamed of. The Switch 2's power, the open world tracks, and the vibrant world, it's so immersive. From the 4K dock mode to that emotional handheld moment, this is next level. The crowd is buzzing and I'm already dying to play more. What's next for this experience? Well, you're gonna have to find out. Let's go ahead and move forward right after you enjoy some Mario Kart knockout gameplay. All right, just wrapped up Mario Kart, and well, I got knocked out after 3 out of 6 laps in this wild knockout mode. Bowser's up here crying his eyes out on the 4K screen. Poor guy. Let's give him some privacy and move on. We're headed into the next part of the Nintendo Switch 2 experience, and I am pumped for what's coming up. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Now, before we dive right in, I want to give a huge shout out to Matt, who's part of our Odyssey family here on the channel and working as the Nintendo Switch 2 expert on the floor. Matt's been absolutely instrumental in making sure that I have an incredible experience with my vision disability. It can be tough to fully enjoy these events, but Matt went above and beyond to ensure nothing got in the way of me soaking in with the Nintendo Switch 2 to its fullest. So thank you, Matt. You are a legend. Now it's time to dig into Donkey Kong Bonanza, no pun intended. They are letting us play through the first areas as a tutorial, and it's already blowing my mind. I mean, it kicks off in this gritty mining area, and right away, it's got this Super Mario Odyssey vibe, open, explorable, bursting with charm. Then we move to this big area you've seen in trailers and at the Nintendo Treehouse. And let me tell you, wow, it's a stunner. This is DK's first open world game, and it feels like it was made for him. The Nintendo Switch 2 makes these worlds pop, lush, vibrant, and so alive. The mechanics are so tight, so satisfying. I'm controlling DK with the Joy-Cons, and he's a total powerhouse, punching through walls, digging underground, tossing boulders, and even surfing on rocks in that open area. You can punch forward, upward, or slam. The ground breaks stuff and carves new paths. The mining area's got destructibles, tunnels, and hidden golden bananas, and the open areas like a playground for smashing and exploring. Everything's breakable. The wall, the floor, it feels so rewarding, and the game tracks it all. The controls are buttery smooth. I'm chaining with punches, jumps, and digs, and it's flawless. To me, this is DK's first game that I played that I feel I cannot put down due to how much fun it is. For now, I've said all I need to say. I want to give you time to enjoy this amazing gameplay. All right, we just finished the big first party showcases like Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza, and now the Nintendo Switch 2 experience is letting us loose in this massive open area packed with games. It's like a playground for first party and third party titles, and I'm diving into the ones that are all about Nintendo Switch 2, either exclusives or built to shine on the new hardware. That means I'm skipping some Switch 1 carryovers like Zelda titles and Super Mario Party Jamboree to focus on fresh stuff. Let's talk about what I got my hands on. First up, I jumped into Street Fighter 6, and wow, it's a beast on the Nintendo Switch 2. The 4K docked visuals are sharp, and it's locked at 60 frames per second. Feels just as responsive as the other consoles. I was throwing some Hadoukens and pulling off some combos with the Joy-Cons, and it's so smooth. Then I played Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, it's on the original Switch, but this version is clearly meant for Switch 2 with improved graphics, seamless loading, and Joy-Con to mouse support for spell casting precision. Next, I've tried Civilization 7 because it's a PC strategy game that leans hard on the Nintendo Switch 2's Joy-Con mouse feature. Flipping the Joy-Con sideways to mouse, the cursor felt intuitive, like playing on a PC, but in handheld mode. I was building cities, researching tech, and shaping my empire, and the controller made it feel like a breeze. This is a game changer for strategy fans on consoles. Then there's Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Holy cow, Samus is back in style. I played in dock mode performance mode at 120 frames per second in HD, and the mouse control for aiming her cannon, so precise, like a PC shooter. I also tried Drag X Drive, the new wheelchair basketball game. It's a 3-on-3 sports title using the Joy-Con 2's mouse controls to simulate rolling on the chair, dragging them forward to move, flickering to shoot the ball. It's intense, a bit of a workout, but it's fun and creative, and it shows off the mouse features incredibly well. I also got into Yakuza Old Director's Cut, a game that I wouldn't see myself playing, but man, it's perfect for the Nintendo Switch 2. The visuals match the PS4, and I would say exceeds just a little bit, and the open world vibe in handheld mode is awesome. I punched my way through Osaka Street, and it's got me hooked. I played a few others too, but I'll save those details for my first impressions review video dropping this week. Trust me, you're gonna want to subscribe to those videos. Guys, I hope this video brought the Nintendo Switch 2 experience right to your living room. I know everyone could not make it here, so I did my best to capture every moment and recreate this magic for you. Stay tuned for my first impressions review on all of these games: Street Fighter 6, Hogwarts Legacy, Civilization 7, Metroid Prime 4, Drag X Drive, Yakuza O, and more. Plus, my full thoughts on the Nintendo Switch 2 itself. Thank you all for watching and joining me on this journey. But before I let you go, never give up and journey on. Peace.